Today we're reacting to another Kevin Samuels video. You already know his takes are controversial, so let's react to it, break it down, and see if we agree or disagree.
Hello? Hello?
Hello,
How are you?
I'm doing well.
Good. What's your first name? I just saw a title.
My name is Ari.
All right. So what's the disagreement, Ari?
I just have a question, if that's okay.
Yeah. How old are you, by
Turn
the way?
down my music.
How old are you, by the way?
I am 30,
Okay. Go ahead.
and so I just have a question for I just have seen you. I don't want to use the word ream, but I've seen you kind of like combat with women that actually do have good jobs. As a woman that's a laboratory equipment sales rep, I make good money, but like I would be nervous to come. I guess I'm just like, I don't know. I came up here because I'm just gonna like see what your thinking is, but I make good money, and honestly, I've seen you like in the past say like, well, just because you make good money, you don't look good. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, not look good. People in the blogs kind of talk shit about you too, but um, you'll say like you don't look the part to have a man that is, you know, of that standard, right? And I get that, but even if so, you're saying also she doesn't make that much. I guess I kind of can't. You make. I didn't expect to get up here,
It's okay.
but I make good money, and I just feel
Okay.
like it doesn't matter what you look like, right? As long as and even the comments are kind of like negative. I don't know
Okay.
what
Now
your
the comments I can't do anything about. Can you do anything about anybody at a football stadium?
no,
Okay.
and I'm not gonna put a filter on. I'm not gonna do all that,
Okay. But
but
I'm not worrying about the comments, ma'am. I'm talking to you. The
but yeah,
comments, the comments, ma'am. The comments are the crowd. I can't control the comment section. And
I
right
know,
now, I'm talking to you. I'm just trying to hear what you're saying.
yeah. So I just wanted to know, like, as a woman with established young lady, young professional, um, sometimes you'll say like you're still not equipped to have a man, but
I think you're mixing. You're mixing. I've tried to understand where you're going,
I
but you're
know I'm
mixing a
silly.
lot of different things together. This is why I always ask, what is the outcome that you want with a man?
The outcome is I'm 30 with no children,
Okay.
and my parents were married, so I have, and we lived like the Cosbys,
Okay.
right? So of course they are divorced now,
Hmm.
um, but I aspire to have a man that when we get together, we get married, we have children, the whole shebang. So I haven't had a child also because
So
I've
you want to
seen
be
my
married?
sister. Oh, you turned them off. Thank you. I've seen my sister struggle, right? And
Okay.
so
So
as
you
a
so you want to be married? You want to be married ultimately?
ultimately, yeah, for sure, I want to be married.
You want children?
If honestly, at my age, if he comes with children, I'm cool with that.
Or
I
do
don't
you
have
want your
any
own
children,
biological
but
children?
I do want children eventually
How,
myself. But
how
I
many?
one or two.
And when you say eventually, what does that mean?
Eventually means with a man that I feel like can lead me, a man that I feel like
But what
we will have an
age?
established future. I'm sorry.
But what age?
At what age?
What age would you eventually want to have children?
A lot of things can change in 365 days.
At what age would you want to eventually have children? I mean, I think that's a pretty basic.
31, 32 in the next year, two
Okay.
years.
Are you dating anybody seriously towards marriage?
No one that I would consider for marriage, no.
So the likelihood of having a child in
I know it's
marriage.
slim. However, I just got out of a 4-year relationship.
Okay. So how long have you been watching my platform?
I've been watching your platform for about 4 months
Hmm.
or
Well,
so. I think
well,
you were like big in the tabloids when you were like being, I think they were talking about you a lot. And so that's when I came to know
but
about like,
that's what the tabloids do. The tabloids don't show your humanitarian efforts. They do what they do.
that
If you
is true.
watch me 4 months, then you cannot tell me you've just seen me being
I went
rude.
on your YouTube. I've
Well, if you've gone to my YouTube and you've
yeah.
been on there consistently, I would say that if you're trying to say that that's all you see, then you're not watching.
That's what I will say is
But let me
some
get,
of the things that you do say reminds me of my father.
okay. But back to you. You were saying
Hmm.
something. You're back to you saying I'm an established woman
Hmm.
and saying that you can't get this. And so
No,
is
I
me.
didn't say I can't get.
No. That's what you were saying. That I tell women this.
Yes, that you tell what.
Yeah, that your
Well,
money doesn't matter to a man like you think it does.
that's not what I was saying.
Okay.
You were saying as an esthetician, women. I have a lot of friends that have actually moved from my hometown to
Mm-hmm.
Atlanta to different LA
Mm-hmm.
estheticians making makeup artists
Mm-hmm.
making good money.
It doesn't matter,
Um,
man. That can
what I'm saying is, you said
anecdote.
that.
Hold on. Anecdotal doesn't change. See, just because you know some that make good money doesn't change the numbers. I can
It is.
show you some of anything.
That's
I
true.
know lots of black men who are millionaires and making six figures or more. Doesn't change the fact that the average black man makes $42,500. Doesn't
True.
change that fact. I deal with facts, figures, statistics, reality. And I asked women, what do you want? And you said one day you would like to be married,
Hmm.
and you said you'd like to have children. Okay, but in order to have that happen, we all have to date with intention.
That is true.
All right. Do you want to have to work to pay significant bills after you're pregnant? When you're married, do you want to have to go to work?
I really truly enjoy what I do.
I
I
get it.
save lives.
But do you want to
So
have to go to work?
have to and wanting to is two different things.
I
I
know.
guess I don't want to have to,
All
for
right.
sure, to answer your
All right.
question.
So if you were married and you had two kids, what percentage of the overall family financial load do you want to have to be responsible for a lifetime?
That's a good question.
Mm-hmm.
Um, to be honest with you, I haven't considered that question to give you a solid answer.
Well, if you don't get married and you don't have children, what
Hmm.
percentage of the overall family? What percentage of your overall?
Obviously, 100%. I'll be paying
Right.
for 100%, right?
So if there was a man, a husband, and you had two children, what percentage would you want to be responsible for?
I'd say 30%, 20%, 30%, 25.
Okay. That's a big gap. 20 and 30 is big. If you're a
It
salesperson, you
is.
know a
It is.
closing ratio of 20% to 30% is a 50% increase.
Hmm.
So already what I'm showing is many women will say they want something,
Hmm.
but then when you get down to the details, it gets vague. How can you reach a sales goal if you're just shooting shit without a plan? You got to have a
That is true.
plan.
Hmm.
So, and if you want to be able to pay 20 to 30% of the overall family financial load, that means if you stopped working, the family would not be at great risk. Okay,
True.
then how much is a man going to need to make to cover a wife, two children, him, to provide in the middle class, upper middle class lifestyle? How much is he going to
At,
need for
at
two
least
kids and a
a
wife?
hundred thousand, and that's
200?
comfortable. That's not even.
200? What city did you say you live in?
I live in North Carolina.
Okay,
I'm not going to tell you the city.
doesn't matter.
You got to keep.
200 is right. 200 is pretty low.
It is.
Okay. I would
I come
say,
in from an established family, so
well, so,
that's the thing. I have.
okay. So it's fair to say, okay, so to have two kids and a wife that doesn't work and to be able to afford to have cars for the 16-year-olds,
But
college, and
I don't. My thing is, I want to work.
okay,
Maybe I'm a bit too
you
independent, or
want
maybe
to
that's a
work,
very.
but okay, you want to work, but less
Hmm.
than 3 minutes ago, you also said you don't want to have to be responsible for more than 20 to 30%. Doesn't matter whether you want to work or not. What
Hmm.
matters is once you become a wife and a mother, you don't want the overall financial pressure to be on you like you were a single woman.
For sure.
So those are two different things. So you can be as independent as you want as a single woman. When you get married, you want the pressure to be on him.
Correct.
All right, then how much money is he going to need to keep the family on track to where you can live a middle class lifestyle, to where the kids can go to college, to where you can travel to more than Disneyland?
You're right.
That's more than $200,000 a year.
It is.
It's about 300, honestly, about 280. Do you want to marry a black man, or do you care what race he is?
I really don't mind.
Okay. Well, the higher up we go in the socioeconomic chart, the more race loyal men become.
I agree. In my
So,
college classes, there was no black young men.
okay, well,
I'm just saying. I mean, I know you're running the conversation. I hate to
well,
interject, but I mean, it's just
co-
statistics. They're not. I mean, black women are really. When we look at the statistics as well as
college
black
isn't an
men,
indicator. Okay,
college isn't.
college.
But
Hold on. You're taking a conversation somewhere where 72% of the millionaires in this country don't have college degrees.
true.
So college, you're the most college enrolled with the most college debt, but you're still not. Anyway, the point is $280,000. The average black man earns 42,005. The average white man in this country earns 50. What would
Where are
it,
you getting your statistics from?
the Department of Bureau of Labor Statistics, the
Okay.
CDC,
Okay.
the Department of Health and Services, they're
And
out
that's
there.
based on census, right?
Yes, the median
And you
income.
already showed nobody did their census
Uh,
when they required census last year, right? I'm not trying to debunk what
okay,
you're
well,
saying.
let's move on. We got the data. We got the data we have. Just because we have just because we on 2020 data doesn't change the fact that we have what we have. The reality is this:
Stallion.
what percentage of men in this country earn over $280,000 a year?
You're right.
What percentage, though?
I would say, I mean, closer to, if we, 15%.
3.
That's me being generous.
3.
I mean, I understand that.
3.
But everybody's not a
3,
sheep.
ma'am.
You got to have some workers.
Ma'am. This is important. 3%.
Mm-hmm.
3% of men earn that kind of money. 1, 2, 3. Now here's the $64,000 question. You ready?
Mm-hmm. I'm just trying to set up my phone. My iPad
Okay.
is going to die in just a moment.
All right. Go ahead and get set up.
I apologize. Bear with me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
By the way, thank you for letting me on your platform.
Oh, you're welcome. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
3% of men earn $250,000 or more. Okay. Now here's a $64,000 question. What do the men who earn that kind of money want from a woman or a wife?
Stability. They want to make sure when they come home, dinner's on the table. They're taking care of everything. They want to make sure they clothes is washed, but that should be a given.
The number one thing most men want from women is cooperation. But the higher up you
Cooperation,
go, the more standards they have.
stability.
Standards, stability. But how tall are you?
I am a stallion. I'm 5'10".
Dress size?
Huh?
Dress
I'm a
size?
14.
Okay.
You and all your little.
Yeah, I do the same. Do you not? You get the
Yeah,
same
I'm
thing everybody
not.
else
It's
gets.
okay.
Okay, ma'am.
I
So
mean,
at
I'm a good.
5'10",
I
5'10".
definitely good.
Hold on, 5'10".
Don't try me, Kevin.
Oh no, see, don't tell me what not to do. I've been
I
nothing
know. I'm
but.
just
Hold
saying.
on,
That's you.
don't you do
I
that.
was
Don't you
respectful.
do that. Don't tell me what not to do on my show. I've been polite to you, but it's not my fault that you 5'10" and weigh more than a man at your height.
I mean, but as a 5 foot, I could see if I
Five
was
foot 10 and
5'4".
listen, ma'am, 5'10", and I don't care how you carry it or not. The higher up you go, the more you're not competing with that man. You're competing with the women that are around that man making $250,000 plus. He has options, and most
He
men
does.
don't want women that weigh more than them.
Who says I weighed more than him?
You weigh more than a man at your height.
Who? Who said that?
The-
I didn't give you. I just gave you my dress size. I didn't give
I'm
you
an
my
image
weight.
consultant, dear. I know how much you approximately weigh. We can play games all you want to.
How much do I approximately weigh?
You weigh too much. You weigh more than 5'10". You should be about 150 pounds, and you lost that back in 9th grade.
when I was 150 pounds, which was in 2016, when I turned vegan, I looked like a crackhead.
Whatever.
Okay.
So the bottom line is the kind of men that earn
I
the
do
kind
not
of
want to
money,
be
the kind of
150
men, the bottom line, the kind of men that earn the kind of money you're talking about have options.
again. That is
And
true.
they don't want sassy, professional, independent women. They want a different kind and caliber woman, and they have the leverage and the latitude and the time to wait. So, so it don't matter what your standards are. It matters what the men's standards are. You ladies control access to sex and who gets born. The men control who gets married. So what you often hear me tell women is your income does not matter to the
The
kind
only
of
reason
men
why
you
I came
want.
up, can I interject?
Go ahead.
Do you mind? The only reason why I came up is because you were speaking in regards to estheticians, and the fact that she or whoever it was, I came in third party, so I didn't watch the whole live. But you said that she still didn't make a certain amount of money to
Mm-hmm.
obviously attain the man of that status, right?
Nope. That's not why I
Okay.
said it. I said she didn't make enough money. I asked her if she got about $2.9 million to retire. I didn't ask her anything about men.
Oh, okay. So my apologies. See, that's what I said. I came in and I said that
I
from the
asked about
beginning.
retirement.
Okay, my apologies.
So my see, the thing is, many women
Mm-hmm.
often put more thought into the kind of lifestyle they want, what they will and will not accept from a man, but you put about that much thought into what you bring to the table and what that man wants.
Not true. Reason being,
I
I
said
have
many
a.
women. I didn't say you.
Oh, okay. You said you just now, so I
Well,
assume that you're speaking
well,
in regards
but
to me.
okay, okay. Let's start with what men consistently say they want: fit,
Mm-hmm.
feminine, friendly,
Mm-hmm.
cooperative, submissive. You cannot say you are fit at a size 14. So that disqualifies so many women in our community right there. And it's the one thing that we can control. It can be controlled more than looks.
That's also what I agree with you on, though.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't ask me what I agree. I said you remind me of my dad, and I began to speak on that. You said I was changing paces. I agree with you because you can't expect to be, overweight, sloppy, whatever you want to explain it, however you say, and expect a man to. And that's exactly what things my father tells me: stay healthy, take care of yourself, things of that nature. So I was brought up on that, and like I
Okay.
said, I just was vegan, just
Okay.
lost weight, COVID, being in the house. I'm not gonna lie, I gained some weight, but it's you'll see me in the gym if you follow me. You'll see me working out. You'll see me. You get what I'm saying? So that's not
Mm-mm, I
on the
don't.
present. What you're
I don't.
doing
I
right
don't. I
now, you're
don't. I
assuming.
don't get what you're saying, because if you're saying that's the way you were brought up, then how we get to the point to where you got to be in the gym to lose weight?
Because people have health problems. Women have children.
You don't. No, no,
Women
no. I
have,
said
not
you. Okay.
necessarily
No.
for
No
myself.
disrespect. Hold on, man. We're not
Mm-hmm.
talking about all women. We're talking about you saying you.
Me,
I
yeah.
know the
COVID.
percent.
I was in the
Hold on.
house
The
ordering
percentage of women who
Grubhub.
actually have grave disease, thyroid issues, less than 6%.
Mm-hmm.
So this thyroid stuff, this is a lack of discipline.
That
And I
is
would
true.
tell you that men believe that women show the men of any group what they think the men deserve by their attitude and their fitness level. What is the average woman in our community walking around telling the men that they deserve by their fitness level and their attitude? Not much. So when women come over here and get a dose of reality to say the things that you want for a man, you want, most women say they want to be married with 2 to 3 kids. Most women don't
I
want to
never
have
said
to
I
work.
wanted to be married.
I
Eventually, I
said
would.
most women come over here and say they want to be married. Most women want 2 to 3 kids. Most women don't want to have to work to pay significant bills. And most women are average, yet they want above average lifestyles. And then most women who earn over $75,000, $80,000 a year still want men who are making what they make and more, and they still may not be average. You have to look the part first for these guys. Men judge women based upon the visuals, then we get to the other stuff.
That
If
is true.
not, you would see women with millions marrying men on their level. They don't. Look at who these women marry. Look at women who you know got paper. Do they marry their peers?
That's what I was just saying to you. Just kind of agreed with me a little bit.
So the point is, when you say I tell women what they can and cannot have, you're being you're blending a lot of things together. The problem is, just like men pretty much know the kind of women they qualify for. We know it, and women today really are outside of their scope. They want men that they don't qualify for.
They want men that they're not qualified for.
Right.
So
Wait a
you would
minute. Hold on. Let
say,
me ask you a question. So do you not think that there are some women who are up here who think that men aren't on her level?
I'm sorry, can you repeat
Are there
that?
some men that are not on your level that don't qualify for you?
True. Yes.
Okay, so the opposite is also true then, right? There's some men that you don't qualify for. Yes or no? Yes?
Yes, true. I'd say that.
All right, then what did I say that
Fair.
was wrong? There are women who
But
want
when you
men they
say
don't qualify.
qualify, like,
Mm-hmm.
does it require, when you say man of a certain status, right?
Mm-hmm.
Does it require, you say my money doesn't necessarily matter, but your main focus in regards to men, and I'm not being combative, I actually do agree with a lot with what you're saying. Some women may feel like it's negative, and sometimes
So what do you ask me
hearing
about
that,
men of a certain status?
can I just
Well, we
finish?
I gotta get more
I
people on
understand.
show.
Sometimes hearing that, though, is not a good thing to take. So
It
staying
is a good thing
healthy,
to say.
taking
It's
care
the
of
truth is
yourself, going
always
back
good
to
to say.
school,
The truth
and
is
doing a
always good
great
to say.
job.
The
But
truth
once
is
we've
always
done all
good to
that,
say. The
you
truth is
still said
always good to
there's
say.
what, 3%?
The truth is always good to say. Telling women that they can have it all when they can't is a lie. It's not good to lie to women. That's why we have so many single, unmarried, depressed women, because you've been told you can have it all and you can't. Life is about choices and trade-offs. I don't know why I don't know why this group of women think just because you have a smartphone and the internet that the rules of the world cease for you.
That I agree.
The life is about choices and trade-offs. If you're an average looking, average built woman, you're likely going to get an average man unless you get with one early on and you build up.
So I'm overweight and average is what you're saying.
We're talking about most women. You may
No, I'm
ask
talking
about you.
about me now.
Well, for you, you know you're overweight.
Hmm.
But you
I'm
also
just
said
saying.
you don't
That's
want,
just one
but you
one
do.
thing.
What do you want from what do you want from a man? If you want to be married and you want to have children and you don't want to have to work to pay significant bills and want a man earning a certain amount of money to provide a certain kind of lifestyle, then yes, you're outside of that range based upon your age, your weight. Why is that such a why would a man who has the kind of resources you have choose to skip the 25-year-old dress size 4?
Hmm.
Or why would he not choose to get the younger, fitter version of you? That's what you would do if you had his choices. You'd make that same choice.
I
You'd go for the
mean,
best you could get. Tell me you wouldn't go for the best you could get.
sometimes personality, and I know you like to say, but
There we go.
let me just say
There's the
something. Wait, let me
BS.
just say, I work. This is, I mean, in my field and what I do for a living, I'm around these type of guys that you're speaking of. However, they're white. You get what I'm saying? There's
I spent
not
20
one
years
sales
in
rep in my
corporate sales. I know
division.
exactly what you're talking about.
Okay, so I get what you mean. I get exactly what you mean, and then when you factor in that he's black, I get what you mean. It's slim pickings, but
What's your point? You're around these guys, so that means what?
I'm showing them off. What I'm saying is, I have no issues. Me being a size
Well, let me
14
tell
is
you. Let me let you understand how we judge over here. We judge based on weddings. We don't judge in dating, dealing, hooking up, hanging out with. You should. You can be
I've
around.
been engaged twice
We don't
and
judge in
called
that
it
too.
off.
I'm sorry. No
I could have
disrespect. Hold
been
on.
there.
Stop. Remember when I said the black women are the engagement queens? We don't count engagements. We count weddings.
Right. I get
So
it.
being engaged means nothing. If a man doesn't drop to one knee in public and present a ring of significant heritage and propose to you, it don't matter. And if you don't carry your ass down the aisle and get the certificate, it's nothing.
But
Women
then
can hold
what if
on,
you're in a
man. I want
marriage
to be
that you don't want
clear.
to
I
be
want to
in?
be clear. Women often mistake the fact that they can deal with high value men as you can get one. That is not the same. High value men are men. They will smash a woman they were married. They'll smash that chick that's passed out behind the garbage can. They'll do both. They're men.
When you say smash, sir, I think you're assuming that women just give it up. I've been
I
celibate
don't
for
give. Don't get.
2 years.
I'm not gonna get down hung in the weeds.
What
You
I'm
know.
saying,
I don't care,
okay, I
man.
think you're assuming
Bottom
though.
line is this. This is where it starts getting out. Bottom line, you ask me a question. You can be around these men. It doesn't matter. Be around
Hmm.
them. You don't. Their wives aren't your. Are they your height and your weight and your age when they are that at that level? No.
My height, my weight, and my
Now, do
age.
you see men? Do you see men at the level you're talking about choosing to go out and pick women who are
Hmm.
in their mid-30s who weighs more than a man? No, they
I'm not in my
don't.
mid 30s and I don't
Well,
weigh more
what
than a
the
man.
point is thank you. This is what women get upset with. The truth, the reality is this: you guys have choices, and if you want a man at a higher level, you're going to have to meet his
I guess what
standard.
I got, I got what I signed up for. I pressed the button. So
What do you mean you
go
got you
ahead.
signed up for?
Excuse me.
But what you said, but
Because
what you
I feel
said,
like
but
you're
what
being a bit combative.
No, this is,
And
and the
you,
funny thing is, now this is when now here comes the sign language, gentlemen. When they start losing on the argument, here comes the shame, insults, guilt that need to be right. You came in here already, ma'am, with a not in good faith saying that I did something that I don't do off the rip.
I
So
did.
uh, I think I've been more than reasonable with you. I've allowed you to set your phone up. I've let you speak uninterrupted, but I'm not going to
Yeah.
let you just put this narrative on me. You can choose
Yeah.
to accept what I say or don't say, and if you get what you want and it works out for you, all the better. But bottom line is, most women today want
Hmm.
something that they don't qualify for. If it were men doing that, they would call them delusional. What do we
Can
tell
I
women
ask you a
that? Living
question?
their best life,
Can I ask
manifesting.
you? Can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
Why are we at a disadvantage? Why is black
Who's we?
women,
Black women?
we, I'm, I'm Caribbean, but why
Okay.
is black women are we at a disadvantage? I mean,
In what regard?
um,
When it comes to marriage?
you said statistics show most
Okay, but in what
single
regard?
women
In what
30 mid
regard, man? I got
30s.
to have some fun. You know, disadvantage can mean anything. What do you mean?
Why are we at a disadvantage in regards to meeting a man at your standards or at the standards that we,
Because
don't
you
have
don't
to
give them what
work?
they want.
I'm sorry.
Because you don't give them what they want.
And what is it that men want?
I've already, okay.
I'm
Fit,
trying to learn. I'm being
fit.
honest. I'm
Okay,
not being
okay.
facetious. I'm
I
really
had
trying
a
to
show
understand.
the other day, and a black woman got mad at me that I had this show because the whole trope is that when black men reach a certain level, they go with white women.
Hmm.
That's what the appropriate trope is. So when I had white women on the show that day telling them how they get black men like Kim Kardashian, black women got mad. Well, that black woman got mad. Here's what men want across the board: cooperation. The higher up you go, fit, feminine, friendly, cooperative, submissive, childless. That's the starting point. 80% of our women fail off the rip because they don't have the fitness. 5'4", dress size 420 pounds.
Okay. If I was 100, if I was 120 pounds, I would look sick.
I said 5'4". You're 5 foot. How tall are you?
I'm 5'10".
Okay,
What I'm
so
saying
you
is
go up to
those
140.
standards don't
My
match
my
anymore.
mother was 5'9" in the model, and she was 145. So I know what I'm talking about. I want you to go back to your family album. And I want you to show me a bunch of women that were 300 pounds. Go back to your
I'm not
family.
300 pounds. Are
That's
you
not the
kidding me,
point,
sir?
ma'am. That's not the point. The point is you ladies are too large.
I am
I don't
not
care.
300.
Pam Grier, you like it or not, you're too large. Just because we like where the fat lands doesn't mean that you're good. Show me in your family album a bunch of 200+ pound women. Show me your grandmother, your great grandmother. They weren't your height and weight. You are not supposed to be larger, way more than the male of the species. Just because we like whatever, if you got to pull that shit in and cinch it all in, that's to tell you something.
I waist train.
You shouldn't have to train your waist. That shit should be trained already. Your collarbone should be showing. You should not have bye-bye arms. I mean, you shouldn't weigh more than a man at your height, man. Stop it. This is just a male-female thing.
This is not hurting my feelings.
It
so
shouldn't, because it's the truth. And the thing
I
is,
don't
black men,
understand.
how long, do you have any brothers?
My twin passed.
Sorry to hear that. But if you've ever been around men, black men will continue to tell you, we want our women to be more fit and wear their own hair, less makeup, and be nice. They ain't asking for a lot.
I don't have no makeup on besides eyebrows and like a little bit of concealer. Other than that,
You ask why you're coming up short, and I keep telling you. And
I didn't ask why you're coming up short.
oh,
I
you
said,
asked why you're at a
do you think
disadvantage.
women are at a disadvantage?
Well,
and I hate to sound like I'm being like argumentative with you, but okay, we're harping on the negative, right? And I'm such a positive person, so I keep smiling.
But then, wait, hold on, stop. That's bullshit. See, you're gonna ask me why you're at a disadvantage. You want me to frame it as a positive?
No, not at all. I don't want to keep harping on, videos that I've watched of you.
Videos you've chosen to watch of me, you've chosen to focus on the negative. That's your choice.
I didn't focus on the negative. I actually took some of what you're saying and put it into
so what's the point, ma'am? I have ultimately what a person chooses to walk away with from my content, what you focus on, consume, what you focus on grows. If people come in and hold on. Ask the women who already are making videos talk about, I'm the reason Kevin Samuels is the reason I'm married. Kevin Samuels is the reason I'm engaged. Kevin Samuels saved my marriage. Kevin Samuels saved my family. They're all of them over there.
I've watched those as well.
Okay, then show me somebody who's helping black women more than me, who especially in this relationship sector. I've got more couples together, and I'm not a matchmaker or a relationship guru together. So why do I have to fix everything? That's my question. Why do I have to be the one-stop shop to fix everything and say it the way everybody wants to? For free.
Y'all are being so rude in my comments.
But turn the shits off.
No, they're like commenting on like some of my pictures.
Turn it off. Why are you? Okay, this is my point. Ultimately, here's what it comes down to: freedom. Black people are free. Women wanted to be free. You're free. And if you are not, as a market, if you have a product that this market is not buying, do you get mad at the market, or do you come up with a better sales pitch or a better product?
Better product, better sales pitch.
Then that's what you ladies need to do.